So everybody that you hear, oh, you got the recording in progress. Good. We'll get all the good stuff in now. Good. The thing about what we're doing, like you're looking at all, us leaders, and we're making presentations and we're doing a skincare class. When we're doing something like this, it's really important that we have a really strong belief in where we are, right? And so I just wanted to make sure it's almost like a triangle that keeps things up too. The triangle is you believe in your products, you believe in your audience, which of course I believe in my audience, but you really want to believe in your company too. And if you don't have all three of those things, sometimes something falls to the wayside. And I have to say that I feel so strongly that I have this belief in the products and the belief in the company and the belief in my audience. So I just wanted to make sure that I let you know that's one of the reasons that I'm here, right? And one of the reasons that some other things in my past fell apart, right? So the three most wonderful things about Urban Retreat. First of all, we have to say that our products are lab direct, right? So this good sized jar of day cream is $64. And this same exact cream could potentially be in another jar with a bougie label on it for a lot more. So the fact that we're lab direct is really important to me. The fact that we are clinically proven, that you could go onto our website and see that 100% of people that try our products come back and say they see better skin. So I also wanted to mention.
Oops, Lisa, you're muted. And Deborah Wade is unmuted.
Yep. We had a flip-flop of unmuted and muted. Sorry, Lisa.
That's okay. So as I was saying, I'm 59, I'm coming to you with no makeup and I'm seeing a huge difference in my skin, but 100% of the people come back saying that this product has improved their skin. And the other thing that's so amazing about our company is how we are really conscious about leaving planet Earth better than when we got here, right? So all of our products are packaged in compostable packaging. You'll see that our boxes come with ink that's printed with vegetable ink. It's really important to us to be super ethical about planet Earth. And I love that. So I do want to say one thing too, in terms of my own experience. And I'm going to just say that, all right, I just said that I'm 59, but I haven't always been super careful about what I was putting on my skin. So there were years and years past that I'm going to admit I did buy what was on the shelf. I might even gotten moisturizer at Costco. I've gone, like, didn't care if there were chemicals in it. I didn't care if it was a clean product. I wasn't being super, super careful. And I feel like now I want my skin, if there's a meter from 1 to 100 of where I want my skin health to be, I want to be at the 100. And I certainly want to be at the 100 for the next birthday. So that's really what I'm thinking about right now, is just the health of my skin. I'm not trying to look young, but I'm trying to have really super healthy skin. Now, you really can't see that's why I wore no makeup, but it was my boyfriend's birthday today. So I was doing a video of us and I had all these selfies of the two of us from like 9 years ago and going forward. And I'm looking at some of my selfies and I'm looking at what I had going on here and what I don't have going on here now. And it's just amazing. It really is. I'm using the products for 2 months and I can't believe how much brighter and just overall a healthier glow. I went to an event and people kept coming up to me telling me that I look rested. And I was like, well, first of all, if you know me, I never rest, right? Even when I'm sleeping, I don't really rest. So it's like, I'm not going to be rested, but I know they were commenting about my skin. So I wanted to say that it's going to make you look and feel like you're absolutely at your best. So what are the things that I use? Okay. So that was enough about that, right? Let's get on to the good stuff. I'm in love with our Vitality Lotion, and I always start with the Vitality Lotion. So now 5 years ago, if you would have asked me, I would have said, I don't use toner. That sounds like a racket. I don't believe in toner. They're just making that up. What do I need toner for? So our vitality lotion, what toner really does is it cleans off after you've cleaned your skin. It cleans everything else off. It cleans off. It's almost like when you do laundry and you don't want to take sudsy clothes out of the wash machine and put them in the dryer. They have to go through the rinse cycle. And that's what your toner is really doing with your skincare. It's getting your pores ready for the next bunch of products. So am I really going to spend money on really good products if it's not going to be sinking in? I want it to sink in completely into my skin. And that's where the vitality lotion comes in. You only need a couple of spritzes. You're going to use a cotton round. It's going to take just a second. Just go over your skin. Every single time that I think my face is clean, I look at my cotton round and I'm like, what? How is this? Like there was definitely something that could be cleaned off from my skin. So the vitality lotion, super important. It has hyaluronic acid. It's there to protect your skin tone. It nourishes your skin. It reoxygenates your skin. It's a rebalancing product. It's a vitamin enriched. Here's what it has in it: corn flour, water to regenerate. It has rose flower water. It has sodium hyaluronate. It has Madonna lily, and it has panthenol, which improves your texture, your skin's texture, and it has vitamin C to protect your skin. It's just a couple of spritzes. Highly recommend it. It's gonna change everything, and it's going to allow your skin to accept all the goodness that you're doing next. And then after that, we're gonna go to our serum, right? So, serum. A lot of times people say, why do I need serum? What's the difference between serum and moisturizer? What's going on? The way I always describe it is serum is your shot, moisturizer is your beer. They're both getting you to the same place. One's getting you there a little faster, okay? You want your serum first, a couple of drops, just a couple of little drops on your hand. Now, I already did my toner, and then I'm going to take my serum and I'm going to make sure I get that all over everything. It's going to protect, it's going to hydrate, it's going to plump, it's going to reduce wrinkles, going to give me that elasticity, it's going to reduce my dryness. And I go in on top of that with my day cream. I'm in love with our day cream. Our day cream comes in normal, oily, or dry. That's it. It's a phenomenal product that comes in normal, oily, or dry. It is not confusing. It is not difficult. It's not pages and pages of learning. It is an amazing day cream in 3 choices. I've tried the normal and I've tried the dry. I like them both. So this day cream is also, like I said, clinically proven. It's for hydration. It's for reducing wrinkles. And you don't know what I look like a couple of months ago, but I'm telling you, this is way better. This is way, way better. So besides those 2 things, we're definitely going to use some help for our eyes. And that's my big problem area. My biggest problem area is my eyes, especially right through here. Okay. So we have, for our eyes, we have a cream and we have a serum. A lot of people ask me which one I like better. Oh no. Hold on a second. Sorry. Got a little phone ringing over here. We have a birthday boy in the house. So our eye cream and our eye serum, they both strengthen, they reduce dark circles, they hydrate, they nourish, they help restructure, they help repair damaged cells. It's really just a matter of if you like a cream or a serum. I like them both, and I kind of go back and forth. Like I'll use the cream one night and I'll use the serum one night. I think they're both amazing. So I think if you had them both, it would be fantastic, but start with what sounds good to you. The cream is more of a cream and the gel is more of a gel. They're both $46. I didn't mention that our day cream is $64. And again, there are other day creams just exactly like ours out there, or there's only one really that is even comparable to ours, and it's like 5 times the price. Our serum, our hyaluronic serum that I mentioned that I put on before that is $37.50, people. What? That's insane. Okay. And our vitality lotion is $25. So we're talking really great prices for really great, healthy skin. Am I trying to look young? No, I'm not trying to look young. I'm trying to look healthy. And like I said, getting to the next birthday, I want to be in the best shape possible with my skin. Those are the things that I use in the morning. And that is my story. I hope that was quick enough. Was that quick enough?
I think you
That
did
was
great.
great.
So we are actually going to, before I jump in with Julia, so I can see someone said US, can you say Canadian? Someone put in there, the Ultraderm is $74
74.
Canadian. There you go. I would be a smarty pants and get a bundle because the Ultraderm's actually in a bundle. So let me pull up and, oh, sorry, I pulled that up and I didn't share my screen. Sorry, guys. I act like I'm a newbie with the, there we go. I'm going to share my screen and we are going to have Julia take over and she is going to talk a little bit more about the science stuff. So Julia, we'll let you take it away.
Yeah, so I kind of like did like my top pick from Lisa's routine, which I love having, good comprehensive skincare routine. My hands down top pick from that routine is definitely the Ultraderm. What you'll see if you go on the Urban Retreat site is a lot of information. You actually have to scroll down past where it says add to cart on the price, and you'll start seeing all this information about the ingredients, the clinical studies. This is actually studied and proven to reduce wrinkles and to have other anti-aging significant results. So the whole thing, if you love to kind of pull those up and look at those kind of things, it's all there, including the published. It's a blind study, like it's a blind clinical trial, so it's completely unbiased. Where they just sent it out to see how the product worked, which is fantastic. So I want to tell you guys the magic thing about Ultraderm is that it has the Urban Retreats kind of like magic broth called Acti Complex. So I wanted just to kind of tell you guys, what Acti Complex is. That is the magic ingredient. That is why the clinical trial is so successful. And it's kind of like a perfect blend of 3 ingredients. And you'll see it listed as Maris Aqua. You'll see it as hydrolyzed marine collagen and hyaluronic acid. So hyaluronic acid is amazing for your skin. It's really, it holds a lot. It's moisturizing. That is the moisturizing part of it. It really holds like 1,000 times its weight in water. It's an excellent humectant. So if you do not drink enough water, and you don't want your skin to look like you don't get your 8 glasses of water a day, a hyaluronic acid product will make you look like you drink a lot of water. It really restores that part to your face. And when you say acid, it's not a scary thing. It's not like it burns or anything. It's actually very soothing and calming. It's a natural substance that our skin makes. It's why babies have those like pretty bouncy, plump cheeks, and just after 20 something, we just produce less and less and less. So it's nice to get that back in with our products. So that's one component of this Acti Complex. The next one that says Maris Aqua is essentially seawater from like the deepest parts of the sea where you get all the minerals, where it's really in where the sea joins the earth. So you have this really super mineral rich, amazing components in there that have so many benefits for the skin. You're taking tons of minerals. It slows down aging. It gives you this really healthy skin. This has been around actually for like ever. Romans, Greeks, Egyptians, they all knew about this. They were doing thalassotherapy, which is getting the mineral benefits of seawater. Stuff called balneotherapy, which were these medicinal waters, same thing as Maris Aqua, and doing hydrotherapy. So the composition of the seawater is very rich. So you can think of minerals like iodine, calcium, magnesium, potassium, zinc, sulfur, sodium, fluorine. It keeps our skin really healthy, elastic, and nourished. If you have skin ailments, think of like if you were to go to, people who go out to the Dead Sea, right? And they have something wrong with their skin, a dermatitis or something like that. It's known that if you go and bathe in the Dead Sea, you emerge like with your skin healed from whatever it was and just like youthful and glowing. So think that when you're thinking this Maris Aqua, because those really are the benefits. It has a super repairing effect, and it's really also rich in a bunch of different vitamins. So it really does help your skin's appearance. And it's got a natural antiseptic in it. It really helps to heal the skin. It gets below the superficial layers of the skin to give your skin, as it's regenerating and that cell turnover is going, giving you a more youthful appearance as your skin turnover happens naturally. Also perfect for blemished skin. I just have to say it's very healing on blemished skin. But really, if you want that luminous, flawless, this is an excellent ingredient for that. So I will tell you guys that like sounds like it's good enough right there. Like I'm done. I want this sea stuff in my face. But the third and probably the most important component in the Acti complex is actually the hydrolyzed marine collagen. So if you didn't know before, I will tell you guys that collagen was a very tricky thing. You'd have to get it, liquid collagen that you drink would have been like the best thing to do, because the collagen molecule really cannot be absorbed by the skin. It's just too big. Just all kinds of problems with it. It would just sit on top of your skin. However, hydrolyzed means that it's been broken down to an absorbable level. So the hydrolyzed is the keyword, is hydrolyzed marine collagen. Marine collagen is typically a little bit fancier, more expensive than like land animal collagen, like from cows and stuff. They don't do that. They use everything from the sea. And this gives you a ton. It's rich in peptides. So it really helps with skin elasticity, hydration, promoting youthful texture. It can really ease inflammation, repair damaged skin, and even out skin tone. Hydrolyzed marine collagen has been shown to have anti-aging properties by slowing the aging process. It really reduces wrinkles, which obviously is proven to, and enhances the overall structure and appearance of the skin. So we really are combating sagging skin. So yes, there's a firming, lifting, reduction in wrinkles and all of that. But what you're doing that's really good is you're repairing your skin barrier. And when you repair your skin barrier, the good stuff stays in your skin, like hydration, and the bad stuff stays out. So you don't get like pimples and infections and things like that. And when the good stuff stays in, you're also going to notice that the lines are not as noticeable, that the pores are not as noticeable, because you're less prone to having dehydration and things like that. So collagen is super awesome because we can get it in this format. This is one of the only things that I have ever used. And in my looking things up, collagen has been shown to heal dark spots and really improve hyperpigmentation, which I think is really huge, because that's always been one of my concerns. So really goes a long way for giving your skin that youthfulness, the glow, the elasticity. Really, really good for all over anti-aging. But yeah, the hyperpigmentation was huge, because really effective hyperpigmentation treatments boost collagen production. It's like the number one thing to do. It's just the collagen is the body's most powerful protein. And it's really responsible for supporting healthy skin. Same thing as hyaluronic acid. It kind of, you get on a downfall after a certain amount of time goes by in your life, and you get to replenish it. It's amazing, obviously, on lines and wrinkles. We know that with the studies. It's a really good antioxidant. So it stops free radical damage too. And I also wanted just to tell you guys, if your concern is hyperpigmentation, okay? I don't know. I get that a lot with my customers. It's me. You're going to see in the product line, in the entire routine that Lesa just showed us, you can use that entire routine and have really good results, because all those products in our skincare routine really complement the Ultraderm. The one thing that I might stay away from, that I kind of learned to stay away from, is alpha hydroxy acids. We have like one product with AHAs, but if you like to exfoliate, I would go for like the gentle exfoliating scrub or something like that, because AHAs can actually trigger hyperpigmentation. And I think if you would, people that are noticing like that brown spot really go away, it's like, I invested in this cream and I just want to see what this cream does. So they've stayed away from things that are kind of aggravating and aggressive, and they're just really letting their skin heal with the Ultraderm. So they're having all these really good results. But vitamin C, hyaluronic acid, those are perfect serums to use together with the Ultraderm, which is our collagen cream, and get like those amazing results. So that's my top pick. Everyone should get on Ultraderm. It's really for all skin types. And, you know, you kind of just pick and choose the things that will complement it for you. But Ultraderm is my number one.
Well, wait, I've got to say, like, replay. I'm glad I did hit record and didn't forget, because you just schooled me on a lot of things, Julia. Thank you, because you made me even like it even more. I was like, wow, it's doing a lot more for me than I even realized. But the truth is, she told us everything that it does. And I just said something that's quite the truth. I kind of put the stuff on my face and just saw the results. I didn't know all the sciencey stuff, but it's really cool to know why. So thank you. Hey, everyone, I want to give away a giveaway. So I have, am I correct, Jackie? I have 22 people. We have
23.
23. Okay, wait, let me back that up. 23 guests. And I'll do my little shaky thing. And there it goes. Oh, there we go. Oh, guest number 23. Guest number 23. Let's do 2 gifts. Let's do 2 right away. So if you're guest number 23, make sure you're telling your consultant, I'm 23, and then they'll get to the leaders and we'll get you a gift. We'll get your information and get it from them. And guest number, shake it harder. There we go. 12, guest number 12. You also are going to win a fun UR prize. We will be sending them out to you. So again, go to the person that invited you, said, I can't believe it, I won. And we are going to get you a prize. So we are actually going to let Jackie do our next segment. So Jackie is going to tell you all about masking. So take her away, Jackie.
All right. So I'm Jackie. I'm from North Jersey as well. That just happens to be a coincidence. And I love masking. Masking is actually probably one of the only things that I have done, or I could say, for over 10 years when it comes to skincare, because actually everything else I really only just started probably within the past like 5 years or so. But masking I've been doing since, college, because who doesn't like to put on a good mask, right? So one of the things that I think is so amazing with the masks from Urban Retreat is that they are for all skin types. I don't care if you have sensitive skin, dry skin, oily skin, every single one of our masks, and we have 3 different types of masks, they're for all skin types. So let's take a look at this one first. This is our Vesuvio mineral mask. And I know Julia is going to hop in after I'm done and talk a little bit more about the science behind the mineral mask. But this is your typical green mask, right? But it doesn't harden. One of the things that I actually don't really like about usually clay masks is that they're going to get all hard and then they get crusty. And then when you're trying to take it off, makes a huge mess. But this does not harden. So one of the things that I start off with on my week is I usually do this on like a Sunday night. And you can do this as many times as you want. So it's not like one of those things like where you have to limit how much you're using it as often as you want. If you want to do it every day, that's totally okay. But this is really going to help you to break down kind of like get into those large pores, kind of close them a little bit. It's going to smooth your fine lines. It's going to soften your skin like none other. That's probably my favorite part of it. Like I use it simply because I really like how soft my skin feels after. And it's also going to, of course, infuse moisture into your skin. So this clay mineral mask, you can see, is pretty thick consistency. I'm going to do this without my glasses, so bear with me. If you're commenting or anything, I'm not seeing you. But I'm going to put it on only the parts of my skin where I usually have like the large pores and such. So we're going to put it on my nose. I'm going to put it on my chin, and you want to put a really thick layer. So when I first used this, I actually only put on a thin layer, and I was like, oh, it really didn't work that great. So they specifically tell you to put on a nice thick layer of this one, and you're going to leave it on for about 20 minutes. So I'll leave it on while we're having our call, and then I'll wipe it off at the end, and we can do a little test. But this mask here is called Vesuvio. So I'm going to jump over to my next mask here. My son is jumping in. Are you coming in on my meeting? All right. So the next one here is our Radiance Exfoliating Mask. So this is in a jar. And when I first saw it, I was like, oh, okay, so this is more of like a facial exfoliator. And it is. I didn't really see it as a mask, but I didn't use it as a mask. I used it incorrectly. And I know, Michelle, you and I were talking about this. But this here is more of a gel, or kind of, let me put it this way. Can you see there? Yeah, this is more of like a jelly-like consistency. And our Radiance mask is actually going to be, for all skin types, but especially if you have blemished skin, or if you are acne prone, if you get blackheads a lot, this one is going to be great for your skin. But this one you want to limit, and you only want to do it 2 or 3 times a week at most, because it does have, being that it's an exfoliant, it's going to, I don't want to say irritate your skin, but you're sloughing off the dead skin cells. So you want to limit how much you're doing that. So again, I have like a pea size amount. This one you're not going to put on thick, and it has little granules in it. And so I'm just going to rub this in until the granules kind of go away, until I don't feel them anymore. Once that happens, then I'm just going to let it sit on my skin for 5 minutes. That's it, on this one. And so while that's working into my skin, not only is it exfoliating my skin, but it's also going to brighten my skin. There's somebody that's trying to come in. Michelle, could you possibly admit them? Because I can't. I just see the big black blue button on the screen. So it's going to exfoliate, it's going to brighten, and then as I'm trying to look at my notes here without my glasses, oh, it has microbial, I can't say it, properties as well. So now it's all the little granules are melted in. I'm going to let it sit for 5 minutes. So again, 2 to 3 times a week on our exfoliating Radiance mask. And then last, but certainly not least, because this one is my actual favorite, I love this one. It's just as like, it's like when you have a stressful day and I just want to sit down and just like relax and just feel like soothing comfort. This mask is where I go to. So this is our Dazzle Gold mask, and it is literally gold. It has colloidal gold inside. Again, good for all skin types. And you can do this as often as you like. You could do it every day. You could do it once a day. No, I'm just kidding. I don't do it that much. But this one has the moisturizing properties that we all love to get on our skin. Hyaluronic acid, like Julie was talking about before, for that hydration. But it also brightens. And I didn't realize that when I first put it on. And when I took it off, I was like, oh my gosh, my skin just looks alive. That's because it has caffeine in it. And like from the green tree leaf extract. And the caffeine is what's going to perk up your skin. It's just going to literally just kind of wake it up. Now, like the clay mask, this one is going to go on thick. So you can see it has a kind of a jelly-like, but it's a thicker jelly-like consistency. And this one I'm going to put on my cheeks. And this one, the thicker, honestly, the better. I probably look like a fool right now because I have like, green on my nose, and now I have gold on my cheeks. It's good for St. Patrick's Day, right? I can do this on Saturday. But this one, as soon as you put it on, it's like, it's cool. Even though I don't keep mine in my fridge, you can. But it's cool, it's soothing. It feels like it just feels like silk. I guess it feels like that's the best way to put it. It feels like silk on your skin. I think I covered everywhere. Without my glasses, it's hard to see. Just looking at my camera. All right. So this one here, again, anytime you want, any day of the week. The Radiance one, you're going to do 2 to 3 times a week, and Vesuvio anytime you want as well. So I'm going to turn it over to Julia and let her talk about all the science stuff of the Vesuvio mask, because all those minerals, there's a lot in there. And as we're talking, I'm going to take off the ones that I need to in the right time frames. Oh, I forgot to tell you, the gold one you want to keep on for 10 to 15 minutes. And that's it.
Right. So I wanted to just kind of hear in the chat from some people, like, which mask are you the most excited to try, or which one would you pick if you could only do one? Kind of want to get an idea of where everyone's at with the masking. I have also, like, I've used them all. The gold is really nice. I will say, if you're going to be using the Radiance mask and your skin turns red afterwards, do not be scared. We haven't mentioned, these are cosmeceuticals. They're a bridge between over-the-counter cosmetics and stuff with the prescription. They're professional
Speaking of that, you can see
grade.
I just wiped the Radiance off, and you can see I do have a little redness, but that goes away very quickly.
It goes
I look like a
away,
beast.
yeah. I mean, like, for me, it's within an hour, but it is professional grade product. It is on the website, surgery-like results. You know, if you've ever had anything done in an office and you leave red, like, that's just what it is.
I actually have that reaction, just so that I can tell everyone that what really does have. So I get very, very red. The first time I got scared, I got so red, but literally within like 20 minutes of that, it was all calmed down and just left me with a really nice texture to my skin. So yeah, you might get, don't get too freaked out. And if you do find that you're a little more sensitive, like myself, that gets so red, just leave it on for less than 5 minutes. I would say do the 3 minutes. But I still, even though I still love to use it at least once a week for myself, just to get all those dead skin cells off my face and have that nice retexturizing feel.
Yeah, it's nice. And that is the AHA product that I was talking about. I haven't found anything else with AHAs. And I think that's on purpose, because just remember, you want to have that off your skin. AHAs are really effective, but they also counteract the benefits of the collagen and the Ultraderm. So if you're on another kind of skincare system where you're using like an alpha hydroxy acid or a lactic acid, or anything that's like a resurfacing serum or something like that, do not layer it with Ultraderm. They'll cancel each other out and it'll be a mess. So, but yeah, I think if you stick to Urban Retreat, they know, because it's nothing counteracts with itself if you're doing it the way that you follow the directions and everything. So you're good. But yeah, so my pick for masks is Vesuvio, which is that very awesome quintessential mud mask. And this is the main things in here are volcanic ash, Dead Sea minerals, and hyaluronic acid. So we already talked about hyaluronic acid. We already talked about Dead Sea minerals, and volcanic ash is kind of what the unique thing is to this mask. So this mask is really nice because it is really, it's a deep cleanse. It's detoxifying, it's clarifying and purifying. This level of cleanse and detox is so important because it's also healing. If your skin is struggling with inflammation, toxicity, etc., if your skin is like mad at you, your body is addressing that issue. And a byproduct of that can be age spots, dry patches, wrinkles, big pores, whatever, right? Flaky red patches. So we want to make our skin happy first before we can really do anything else, right? Then, like, it's once your skin is happy, that emergency situation is gone, and we can start focusing on our anti-aging routine, our collagen, on replenishing, rebuilding, restructuring, and all that good stuff. So this is the best, like, first aid. I would say this is the first aid kit for your skin, just to make sure it's happy and healthy. And the volcanic ash is the superstar in that whole scenario. It's really effective also in clearing up any pollution or dirt or grime or just like dust that just settles in your pores. It literally pushes all that out, right? So if you use this mask regularly, you're never going to have a breakout, a blackhead. There is nothing on my skin left to even pick at. And volcanic ash is really good to fight acne, but it is known for soothing inflamed skin, for delaying signs of aging, for exfoliating skin. So this is going to exfoliate. This is going to promote healthy turnover so gently. Like you will not disrupt that healthy skin barrier. You're going to exfoliate the skin in the most gentle way possible. And it's very softening too. It softens the skin so much. So first aid kit for the skin, make your skin happy. And then we can go back and we can get all those like amazing skincare benefits because we're not in the emergency room trying to fight off toxicity, inflammation, and all that kind of stuff. So Vesuvio is my favorite for that. I always heard stories about like people who live close to volcanoes. We were just on a cruise and I was talking to one of the employees on the cruise from St. Lucia. And he's like, yeah, we have this active volcano there. You can go sit in the mud there and you come out and you look like you're 15 years younger. Like that's what this is.
That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Julia. So, Jackie, anybody else join us? Do we have any other numbers? I want to do a couple prizes before I get started. No?
No
Okay, ready?
other numbers.
Okay, we're going to shakey shake. Oh, did my phone go off? That's anticlimactic. Okay, shaky shake again. Can we see what it went to? I don't know. I'll look at it. 4, number 4. So number 4, whoever you are on here, please go back to the consultant that invited you, give them your information and you get a prize. All right. So you know what? I realized I never even introduced myself. So I guess I'm a legend in my own mind. Sorry, guys. My name is Michele Yagodich. I live in Johnstown, Pennsylvania. Very lucky to have found Urban Retreat. Very excited to be here. And I am going to show you how to get rid of all of your daily stuff if you're wearing makeup, or even if you're not wearing makeup, just a really nice nighttime routine. So with all of these, with day and night, we always say cleanse, tone, and protect, right? Those are the kind of things that we want to do. And then we add in our serums, we add in our masks. But at night, especially, if you can see, I have a lot of makeup on. So you don't want to go to bed with that. But I can tell you, here's the great thing about if you didn't look up anything about Urban Retreat, our makeup is actually good for your skin. However, it's probably not so good for your pillowcases. And we still recommend that you take your makeup off your face and get it all cleansed in the evening. So I tend to want to make sure I do the eye area is really, really important to get all of that mascara, all of that shadow. I always wear eyeliner ever since like the 80s. I'm a huge eyeliner person. However, I have very sensitive eyes. So I'm glad I get to do this because I can tell you 110% the stuff I'm using is super sensitive on the eyes. So first, we have our luxury cleansing balm, which actually I should shut the lid again, just so you can see how pretty this is. Isn't that beautiful? So it is like a, what do I want to say? Like a light cream, not cream, almost, I don't know how like a balm, right? I guess that's why it's called cleansing balm. So it is a balm. They tell you to get an almond sized piece. So I'm going to get some on there and I'm going to show you, they tell you can rub it all over your face, down your décolleté. It actually can be used as a mask as well. So you can hydrate your skin. So say you're really dry, it has such great properties in it. You can, I'm going to even do my lips. You can, I just don't want to get my lipstick everywhere. You can actually use this and leave it sit for a little bit and drink in all those good ingredients that they put in this balm. So not only is it a cleanser, but it works really, really well. So I like to rub that in. I actually let it set. I do let it set in the evening because what I really wanted to do is up in my eye area. I like to get it to do I call it emulsifying my my mascara, which I use our skyscraper mascara. It is a buildable one. I do 2 layers, so I have a lot of that on there. It is kind of like a fiber mascara, but it's a natural fiber. So it never flakes, but I need to get it off at night. So I kind of let it emulsify. And then I use our micellar water or lotion. They call it a lotion. And I do a couple of pumps, which also I will use after I take off everything else. But I put it on a cotton round and I usually kind of tap around my eye. And also, you're going to laugh. Yes, I do this all on my lonesome at night. And I usually kind of let it sit in there and kind of double duty to kind of get all that off. Because the worst thing I want to do at 53 years old is push and pull. I turned 53 this year. I don't want to pull around. I'm like Lesa. I think if I said about anything, it would be my eye area is probably one of my most sensitive. And I do not want to hurt the skin anywhere around my eye area. So I will be as gentle as I can. So by emulsifying all that, can you see I'll take off my brows. Look at all that stuff I'm getting on there. It takes off all of my eye mascara. And if you look, I can put it like in my eye. So I'm going to tell you how gentler this micellar lotion is. I'm going to put a little bit on there. This is how I'm going to put it right in my eye. I put that directly in my eye. I do it all the time. I know it's kind of shocking. I'm sure they don't tell you to do that anywhere. Any of the instruction. Okay, Jackie's shaking her head. They do not tell you to do that. But I do it for effect, just to show people that, look, my eye is not red. I don't have tears running down my face. And for years, I have searched for a super gentle eye makeup remover. And then after I do my eye makeup this way, I actually do, you're going to laugh, I add a couple pumps of our soothing milk lotion cleanser as well. So for me, yes, it's like double cleansing. I actually just put it right over top. You can use this milk cleanser as a standalone and the balm as well, but I kind of do, and you can also just do this for, if you want to, you could literally put the cleansing milk on your face, do a cleanse, and gently just wipe some of it away and let most of it sit on there. Sometimes when I have a lot of foundation and stuff on, I will go over the sink bowl to try to get some of that off. I have a little rag today, but then you can just wipe that off and you can see, these are actually the Urban Retreat towels that you can get. I find that they're super soft. Actually, you know why I like these? Because I like where these were. These washcloths have only been on my face. And what I mean is we all clean other places. So I like the ones, okay, just a little TMI. I like ones that are strictly for my face. So that's why these guys, but look at how great it's taking off the lipstick. It's taking off all the eye makeup. It took off all of my foundation, and I hope my skin looks half as great as Lesa's did in the beginning without all of my stuff on. So, okay, so now we have a nice cleansed face. So this is when now we want to hydrate our face for evening. So we do have day moisturizers and nighttime moisturizers. Listen, if you can only get one, it is fine. Get the day, use it morning and night. But they do have a little difference. Morning ones are normally to fight the free radicals. Evening ones are what made to strengthen the skin while you're at rest. So, I mean, but it will be okay. It's no skin emergency. If you can only get the day cream right now, you get the day cream and use it both times. Again, we have them in dry, normal, and oily. So you can kind of pick that. But I also wanted to address, we do have a great blemish line isn't just for people with blemishes. So I tend to have, especially in the summer, I love summer, love to be out in the sun. I'm losing my tan. I'm looking a little peak at these days. But when I start doing that, I get the combination skin. Or when the seasons change, spring hits, I can see that I get oil all around here. I get oil down along my chin. And you can use the anti-imperfection lotions as a fantastic combination. I want to make sure I got one. Yeah, I did. That's the night lotion. So what I do is I rub it over the areas that I have oil. So around my nose, over here. And I literally started trying this just because I wanted to try all of the products so I could tell people how to use it. And then there was a video that came out that said about if you have combination skin, you could use it. And I found after I used that, it has done wonders. I have something around the side, one area of my skin. I always call it chicken skin. I don't know what else to call it, but it's where I actually get a little, not so much pimply, but these little, what looks like chicken skin. And I have found that this has worked really great for that. It also works for that really oily area right around here for me. And then I definitely want to help this area. I always say I'm trying to prevent the Shar-Pei look. I don't want to have wrinkle upon wrinkle. So that's when I get the night cream, just a little less than a pea size, because I'm not covering all that. And I just add in the other areas, especially here. I want to work in with the smile lines. I know they always tell you work upwards, but just work that up. Yeah, just pretend like I've been always doing it upwards, doing an upwards motion. And then for your forehead. So you can use our anti-imperfection line mixed in with your other line with if you have combination skin. If you do have one need to address severe acne prone skin, you can get all the anti-imperfection line. They have the cleanser, which I have sitting over here. So they actually do have a cleanser, a day and a night lotion for that as well. And I'm going to toss it back to Julia to talk about the one I so sillily put it into my eye, but I think you need to, because look, again, I'm not tearing up. I don't have a red eye. You can see I do not have a red eye. I know, again, they probably don't tell you to do it, but I think it really shows you how extremely gentle that is. Oh, and I should tell you, before I put on my moisturizer, I kind of forgot. I usually do run some over the cotton just to get all the rest of it kind of cleared out, because again, just like Lesa said, no matter how much you've cleansed, you're always shocked how much you get off on your cotton round. And Julie will explain how this magic product
Skin is glowing. Everybody's skin is glowing. Look at your skin, Michelle.
Yay! That's pretty good, because that's how I need it to be right now.
That's so nice.
So wait,
No, I like that. I love it. And I like how you do a little skincare cocktail and you mix a couple moisturizers. You can always do that. You can always mix your serum.
I think what people have to realize with this product line, there's such great ingredients that can be intermixed, and it's so gentle on your skin. Yeah. Don't be afraid to do something creative.
Yeah, I have used the anti-imperfections night gel as a serum.
Oh, there you go. Wait,
and then my daughter stole it from me, and that was the end of that.
And I will.
So yeah, my pick of Michelle's routine is the micellar water. Yep. It's the company's best-selling cleansing product. Super cool, because I didn't talk to you guys even when I was talking about Ultraderm before, how one of the things that Urban Retreat, one of their like technologies, is this micro encapsulation. But there's a cool video on the website that kind of shows you how it works. Basically, it makes the ingredients activate once they're massaged into your skin, or once they make contact with your skin. So they're in these little like skincare membranes that kind of protect them while they're in the jar or in the bottle. And it's basically like getting the freshest ingredient part into your skin as soon as that microencapsulated membrane touches your skin. The ionic charge of your skin combined with the ionic charge of the microencapsulated membrane dissolves the membrane and pushes the ingredient into your skin. It's really, really neat. And there is a video that shows that it's really cool. So I was like really surprised when I started looking at the micellar water, because this is not just a cleanser. This is absolutely 100% a treatment for your skin as you're cleansing your skin. And they use microencapsulation in the micellar water to deliver anti-aging ingredients into your skin while you're just taking off your makeup. So that's like killing two birds with one stone. For me, I'm all about it. There's 3 kind of magic ingredients in the micellar water. It's a beautiful botanical formula. It's got sea fennel, aloe vera, and a flower called Lilium candidum. So the C fennel is awesome. It's got vitamins, it's got A, C, and E. It's got amino acid peptides, which really help boost our elastin and keratin. We talked about with the collagen, softens fine lines and wrinkles, and helps to firm skin. Vitamin C is really good for brightening your skin, for also enhancing your own skin's natural healthy collagen production. Aloe vera is amazing. So aloe vera is so soothing and so healing. This is like a nice little base of aloe in this product. And it is also rich in vitamins and minerals. It's got free radical antioxidants that help fight free radicals and soothe your skin. And aloe really does lock in moisture and leave skin really smooth and soft. And then the flower Lilium candidum is really known to help brighten the skin and prevent and decrease dark spots, even out skin tone, and it helps to regenerate and increase cell renewal, which reduces the signs of aging and gives skin radiance. So super awesome. I'm noticing that it says suitable for all skin types except oily. I imagine that they want you to use the gel cleanser, the anti-imperfections, the gel cleanser, and not like rely on the micellar for all of your cleansing needs if your skin is oily. But I would think that you would be able to use this in conjunction with a nice gel cleanser if your skin is oily. Like, I don't think this is going to hurt you if you have oily skin, but I do think this plus something else, like don't just rely on this one. I think that's all. So if you see that on there, I think that's really what they're trying to get at. And I love it because it's awesome. It just, micellar water, just if you guys have never tried it to take off makeup, once it's on that cotton pad and you're using it on your skin, it's a magnet and it pulls makeup impurities onto that cotton pad. So depending on how thick your layer of grime or makeup is or whatever, you might need to do a few cotton pads, but if you just keep going until that cotton pad runs clean, there's not anything, there's not a trace of anything. You have beautiful, clean, pure skin that is ready to receive the other treatments that you're going to put on it. And you've also already started receiving those anti-aging ingredients that were micro encapsulated into your skin while you were cleansing. So phenomenal. I've never seen a micellar water that has micro encapsulated anti-aging ingredients in it. So this is definitely my top pick. And that's it. If I could have three things, that is exactly what I would pick. I would pick the micellar cleanser. I would pick the Ultraderm cream, and I would get my Vesuvio mask. That would be my skincare trio. If I could only have three things. Oh, you're muted, Michelle.
That was great. If I cut in and out, someone has to let me know because it says my internet's unstable. But thank you, Julia, for doing that. And you know what? Every time Julia finishes, we need to do a prize. So let's do one of our prizes. We're gonna shaky. And it 23. 23, you got it twice, so you're going to get two things. That's just how it works. It's a random. Let's do one more since 23 won again. Anybody knows me, I like prizes. All right, shaky. Number 11. So again, make sure you go back to, and 23, make sure you tell me, remind me, I get two prizes. So tell your person that you get two prizes. Hey guys, I hope that you guys got a lot out of the skincare class. I'm going to stop the recording on the skincare part so that it's just less for people to watch, but we have a few more announcements for you. If you just hold, and I'll do one more prize. So we'll just stop the recording.
If you want to say, if anybody of you is watching, I took off all of the masks while she was talking, and holy softness, like, oh my gosh, I just can't stop touching my skin. It's amazing. So
that's
a little after.